You're cutting the turkey and putting it in a salad and having a nice healthy salad with some turkey and dressing. I really don't know.
I just like to cut it up and just put some mayonnaise in it and make like a turkey salad and put it on a sandwich. I find that very tasty.
It's true. And even the white meat, which tends to be dry on the second day, if you cut it up, mix it with a little dressing, put it on a sandwich. I usually put it in a salad. I love a salad, and I'll cut up the turkey, be it white meat. See, that's the only time I'll really have the white meat. But since I'm a dark meat person. But, I will have put it in a salad, and that's good for lunch. I can have that every day.
Also, just want to tell you the coffee, actually it's not coffee, it's the CC Radio Network, ran a, what do they call those shows when you have it?
A giveaway?
No.
We're not giving anything away.
No.
Not even our salary.
Giveaway, no. They could have
and don't forget coffee. My goodness, don't forget turkey stew, ladies and gentlemen, with stuffing. But open sandwich. A hot open sandwich.
My wife actually made turkey soup today. It was pretty good.
Oh, my father used to love that. My father would... I don't want to digress, but the bottom line, my father made great soups, and he would take the leftover carcass, and there's always meat left on the carcass, and he would cook it up and make the most delicious turkey soup. When he used to go upstate to my sister, all the neighbors, all her friends got a jar of Papa Sarli's turkey soup, homemade turkey soup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is what I want to tell you. The Coffee Club Radio Network, which is who we all broadcast for, had a pilot show this Wednesday, 15-minute long pilot show called, what was it called? I forgot.
The Rebellious Rev and the Doc.
And it was a pilot. It was not unadvertised, and the reception was quite good. It was only 15 minutes. It's a parody on religion, and it seemed to be really.
We weren't trying to make fun of anybody. At least I wasn't, certainly, in the way I was talking. Okay.
Was that you?
You know what.
Mark, who are you broadcasting with?
I was with the Rebellious Rev.
Uh-huh. I didn't know you were the Doc.
Oh, yeah. Then I really put it over well.
Yeah.
I have to explain something to you, our listening audience. When I was teaching back in the 70s and into the early 80s, it was really the early 80s, out at the University of San Diego, Professor Johnson came up with Ebonics, which is black English, And there was a controversy about should we or should we not accept black English as acceptable, And I used to start my classes all the time talking in Ebonics, and I always would have two girls who were best of friends sitting in the front, and they would tell me, Mr. Kinnickson, why are you talking that way? And I would tell them because the bottom line is when you get out into society, when you are out looking for a job, Ebonics may be good for your friends. It's like the black version of slang. Let's put it that way. When you're with your friends, you could use slang all you want, But when you're working, you have to learn the proper way to say things. And that was the point I was trying to get across. So what I was doing on Wednesday, I was talking in Ebonics. Let's give it the proper term, So, and I wasn't trying to make fun of anybody. And those of you who might be students of mine in the past, you know that. Now that we clarified that, Felix.
I don't know why you did. That wasn't the question, but that's okay.
We had a question?
No, well, you sound like you answered the question, but I don't know. Anyway, I think it's time for you guys to start giving some call-ins. It's the phone number here is 516-665-1860.
Felix, isn't that the way we got through Wednesday? Just like this. Just talking like this.
Yeah.
You know.
But that wasn't us. That was the rebellious Reverend the Doc. Stop giving yourself credit for something that you didn't do. You should stop now, Mark. I mean, it's silly.
Well, nobody else has given me or you credit for anything.
Yeah, but don't take credit when it's not deserved. This is our show. I think we do a fine job with it. Let the Reverend the Doc do their job.
Okay. I was just, trying to give them a little plug here, like you.
Yeah, a little plug. Oh, wait a second.
We have a caller. We have a caller. Caller alert. Caller alert.
All right on time.
You are on the air.
And who's calling? Dan the man.
Guys, no.
What's on your mind, Dan? Did you have a happy Thanksgiving?
No.
Oh, that's in a word, I guess. You want to be brief?
Hey, Dan, I need you to do me a favor.
Yes, Felix.
We have a bad connection. Would you mind trying calling us back and see if it improves any?
You got it, my friend.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That really was bad.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I hope we get a better connection this time, because Dan always has something to say. And I'm curious. I mean, he said he had a lousy Thanksgiving, so, unless he doesn't want to discuss it, which is okay, too. Maybe something personal that he doesn't want to discuss. I mean,
Well, we don't know. Or he may not call back at all.
Or it may just be another bad connection, in which case we won't talk to him at all.
Yeah, well, we'll see. If we can muddle through it, we will. It's okay.
We're waiting. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
What were we talking before Dan called?
Homina, homina, homina.
Humana.
Oh, you were telling me I shouldn't take credit for calling myself the Doc because I'm not the Doc.
The Doc is a very educated, smart man.
That guy was smart?
Hey. And the other guy is an esoteric reverend.
The esoteric minister. Yes, he's still, by the way, the minister, the Rev, is still looking up the meaning of esoteric. When we find out, we will let you know.
Exactly.
Or maybe one of you could find out what esoteric means and send us, can they send us an email?
Of course, you can email us at...
We never gave them the...
you can email us at Mark at ccradionetwork.com or Felix at ccradionetwork.com, and we'll be glad to read your emails over the phone, over the radio, or we will do whatever you like. We will make your comments that you read, that you write down. We'll read them for you as long as they're not too nasty. But, I think I'm going to take a break now. We never take breaks, Mark. Let's put on a commercial and take a break.
Can we do that?
Is there anybody there that wants to be our sponsor so we can take commercial breaks? Please give us a call. We need a sponsor so we can take a break during the show. I'm just thinking about it. What happens if one of us has to...
Well, I think, wait a sec. I conferred with the Doc.
Yeah.
And he said we can go into our imitation of Imus in the Morning, provided that we give credit to Imus in the Morning. I mean, it's certainly not original. At least that's how the Rev said, or the Doc said, he began his radio show on Wednesday.
Was that Imus? Oh, I thought that was the Doc original.
No. I would never take that. That's too intelligent for the Doc. No, not at all.
But anyway,
let's
go back to Dan. Where are you now? Did your phone break, or we're not able to accept phone calls?
Well, it's a full 5 minutes later, so we'll just continue Why don't we try calling him? Would that work that way? I don't know.
No, I can't.
Doesn't work that way.
No, we can't call back from these lines, unfortunately. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take a moment so I can go and take a moment. Go ahead, Doc.
Me?
Yeah.
I've been doing what? Well, what do you mean? What am I doing? I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I got my plastic Jesus riding on the dashboard of my car.
Wrong show there.
I could go 100 miles an hour, as long as I got the almighty power glued up there by my pair of fuzzy dice.
Wrong show. Wrong
Yes, sir.
show.
I remember driving in those cold winter mornings, listening to Don Imus in the morning, helping me prepare for my school day when I was teaching in Brooklyn, in East New York, in Brownsville. And I have to tell you, there were times when Charles McCord, who is a bigwig now in cable, used to come on and say, well, Don didn't show up today. Those were usually the days when he was recuperating from his alcohol and drug hangover.
Was he an alcoholic and a drug addict?
Oh, yes, he was. In fact, he was ostracized by NBC Radio to Cleveland. And when he came back, he was the first one to dub Cleveland as the armpit of America. That's what he used to say. For 2 years, he was off the air. Let me tell you, those were a terrible 2 years driving into Brooklyn.
Well, then Howard Stern came in and took a lot of the slack anyway.
No, Stern was never on NBC.
No, but he took over the slack took away a lot of the listeners from him.
Well, that was a good 20 years later.
Yeah.
This was in the 70s,
Okay.
and Stern was more or less in the 90s. Howard Stern, and he said things that Don Imus would never think of saying.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, we should all have a job where women come on the show and they bare their chests. I mean,
No,
I'm sharing a show with the Rev over here, and he's always picking up his shirt, but I'm not. Oh God, don't do that, please.
yeah.
I think you and I need a training bra.
We need some training. That's what we need.
We're an A cup, I think. I don't know. Well, I don't know what we are, but anyway, coming on 28 minutes now, folks, and no caller. I guess Don is not calling us up.
That was Dan, I think.
Well, Dan.
Was it Dan or Don? I don't remember.
It was Dan. Yes.
Yeah, Dan, maybe there's a problem with this Skype. And
well, anyway, folks.
We make sure we hung up from him.
That we didn't disconnect.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart Skype.
That means I have to call you up and make sure it's working.
Yeah.
But still.
I don't understand this.
What's your favorite recipe for turkey leftovers? Come on, folks. Where are all those Julia Childs out there and Iron Chefs? And how about turkey stuffed egg rolls or... I don't know, turkey stuffed egg rolls instead of pork or beef or shrimp.
Okay.
Have a turkey stuffed egg roll.
Sounds as good as anything else.
Uh-oh, somebody just slammed the door. I don't think they're very happy with the noise level, Well,
we've got our studio. It's enclosed. So we could talk as loud as we would like. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Please give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
But we have at least one listener that I know of. I am getting text messages, so I know at least one person. Turkey frittata, somebody said. What is turkey frittata? Is that like a fajita with turkey and veggies?
I don't know. Never heard of it.
I never ate a frittata. I've heard of it, but I've never eaten it. So whoever you are out there, what is a turkey frittata?
Okay, I'm restarting our Skype program in case people are having problems getting through to us. hopefully they weren't, but give me 2 minutes and I will have